Hello everyone, it's Scuba Squid, diving back into Amnesia, a machine for pigs. In the last video we had visible sewer monsters. As we can see, we are in the where these things are. Weird pig people. Mixes of humans and pigs from what all the notes we've found have to say about that. But, ooh, these things are pretty disturbing, seeing as they're very human, despite being very inhuman. Also, why is there a cage in there if they're not in the cage? Like, how the fuck do you get them back into the cage? They look strong as shit. They look like they would break our skulls. Yeah, none of that. Also, who's feeding them? Who's been feeding them? Like, was I feeding them like a couple seconds ago? Before I just decided, oh, I'm gonna go help my dead kids. Fuck you for being such a dumbass. That was fucking good. Oh, you're fucking that's what you get for having legs, dumb shit. We swim around these parts. Yeah. Hide in the corner. He's got like his shoulder bone sticking out too. They're like so weird and deformed after being pig people. You fucking you deserved that. I'm happy now. Fuck that. They that stupid. They that fucking stupid. Oh my god, I love them. If they so stupid, why they so dangerous? These are some thick doors too. Watch one of them like break them down too. That would be actually uncomfortable, sleeping on bars. I don't know. Yo, one's gonna jump at the fucking thing. I'm waiting for it. It's gonna happen. After all that Emily Wants to Play series we started, I ain't in the mood for things jumping at my screen. That was, and if anybody does want to see me continue that series, because it was actually just a one-shot, but if anyone wants me to keep that series going, I will. Just comment down below. Like the Emily Wants to Play video a few times, and I will definitely keep that show going. I'm fucking lost. Like, I don't know where I haven't been and have been. All the halls look the same. One of them is like drawing. Like that one. So there's candles in there, and I'm just wondering, like, these things are really stupid. They trusted them to not burn themselves and like eat candles and shit and poison themselves. I can imagine these things poisoning themselves. My favorite part about those doors is that the door mechanism doesn't close it opens when you open the door, but it doesn't when you close it. This is fucked. Remember those times when I didn't want to curse on my channel, and then I decided, oh, I should do only horror games on my channel. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? It's like gobbledygook. I can't even. It doesn't even look like an insignia of a company. Ah, my pooping ankles. Yes. glories of not having a health bar, I guess. I can just take this shit. What do these pipes, like, what are their purposes? What's this pipe's purpose? Is this pipe just so that workers can get around? Or is this where they send the pig people to get to their jobs? Because I don't know. A lot of abominations in film, literature, media, they move around weird tubes. So both go down. Guess I'll go this way. 1 second, peoples. Sorry about that, everyone. Oh, this sucks. I hope we get an explanation as to why the vibrations keep happening. It's these vibrations are very concerning, because I don't want to go down there and be like, my children, I'm here, it's your father. The machine fucking explodes. That'd be kind of, I feel like my character's gonna die, but he has to die either crying like a baby or just gets murked. Somebody just puts a gun to my head when I'm saving my kids. That's the only thing that can happen. Because it's like, you got me all invested in this crazy guy, whom I don't know if anybody remembers. Oh, never. Wait, let's read this. From tide to spine, he placed his head in the vise and spun the wheel until the skull cracked, and the thoughts leaked onto his shoes. It relieved the pressure for a while, but it soon returned. I don't really understand a lot of these things, but I think that's the guy who gets his rocks off to torturing people. Stop it. But yeah. But I don't know if anyone remembers, but in like his house, which this is all under apparently, he had hidden rooms with fake mirrors where he stalked and eventually killed somebody whom was not. He killed them for racist reasons, too. He killed them for racist reasons. They were different. They spoke different languages. He took them to the hidden crawl space and beat the shit out of them with a hammer. And this is our hero. God damn, I love this man.
You seem to have undergone quite a profound conversion in Mexico, Mr. Mann.
Yeah, he probably fucking killed a bunch of people, too.
Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease, rot and destruction polluting the waters of the Empire. We are ruiners, you and I, and all of us, and we make the world unclean.
And you took it upon yourself to act as Redeemer.
Professor, I would not be so presumptuous. I am merely a conduit. I am constructing an architecture to wrestle our damnation to the ground and smother it with steam.
Okay, so our character has a big-ass ego. Big-ass ego. So he went to Mexico. They've quoted this Mexico thing about 3 times in the story, and then, I guess, 2 times in notes. He went to Mexico, and then he just kind of judged all the people, because this is in the olden days, so obviously Mexico's pretty shit, but it was shitter back then. So
He's hit.
I don't trust that. That might confirm my theory, because remember I was saying that the kids might be zombies because Compound X brings the dead back to life. My lantern doesn't blink unless it's in contact with monsters. Why did it blink when I seen my kids? Screw you, I'm genius, give me an A+. But apparently when this guy went to Mexico, he was like, oh, these people are really shit. And then they were probably like, well, fuck you, man, we're trying. And he was like, nah, I'm going to show up in your life and try to... I don't give a shit what you said, I'm a bad father. It took me like 2 days to do this. But he was like, he had a god complex and he wants to just fix everything that he deems wrong, which is fucking stupid. The pump rooms. These must be the bilge pumps. I am at the heart of the saboteur's efforts. In order to keep this flood in place, he must have disabled these vast pumps. But he was clearly rushed. Thus far, he has left most of his work incomplete, his clumsy efforts reduced to simply switching off all he could find. If I can locate the controls, the remedy will be simple. Yeah, but like, what if the final thing is like, you gotta sacrifice yourself for your kids, but your kids have been dead this whole time? Yeah, fuck you. I like this shit, man. I don't like walking on these creaky ass platforms because I don't want to fall in. Because in the original, how you dealt with these water monsters was you'd throw shit. Oh, what are we saying now?
Myself deeper into the temple.
What temple? Is it the temple of the flesh?
The voices of my children, beckoning me to set them free.
Wait. What the fuck was that just then? That red symbol thing? But is he calling the factory a temple, or is he talking about the temple he's seen in Mexico? Because he's seen a temple in Mexico. So is he just admitting he just hears his kids' voices whenever he goes to something new? Oh yeah, I went to my neighbor's bathroom. Well, I heard my kids' voices. Like, what the fuck? If you heard him in Mexico and now you're hearing him here, just has it not hit your head that, oh, my kids might be like really dead? That sucks. What the fuck is this logic? I get it that you can have like both arms on a ladder and then like take a turn. You should be able to do this, not that. There's, fuck it. I don't need a neck. So, what was with the spooky sound effect? What was spooky? I didn't see anything spooky. I'm the judge of spoopy around here. I know what spoopy be. The Squidman and all his loyal tadpoles know about the spookies. Oh, we're back in the weird, tight-ass crevices. I hate this. Why can't I, like, pick up a shovel and bash the brain out of something? I get it if you're physically weak, your character's physically weak in a horror game. Like, oh, I'm a nerd, I can't fight back. You know, at least if you're gonna die, like, something grabs you on the floor and starts punching you, at least have, like, a shank. And then just shank it in the face before it kills you. At least give it a wound so that somebody else can actually handle it. You just gonna do this? You know, this is why I have no remorse about killing creatures that dwell on land. They do this shit. They think they're funny. Ah, what the f- Okay, I guess Steam is... I guess Steam can kill people if it's hot enough. I don't know why he's coughing now. Valves and pipes. Another pump. It seems once again I must engage it. I cannot help but feel I am trapped in some great game, forced to undertake endless Herculean labors for the promised reward of my darling children. Your children seem like dicks, I ain't gonna lie. If your children were alive in our time, they'd be reaction YouTubers. The worst thing on the planet. So, you know, you don't need to listen to me. I'm just the Squidman. But like, yeah, fuck you. Also, isn't there a point where you're just kind of like, eh? Holy shit! No, this is what the fuck? No! No! Ah, you guys are dicks! What's behind me? Get it away from me! No! Ha! The squid always beats the humans in the water. Now deal with it. You tried to get me, but I still got out. Deal with it. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Trying to... You cannot be a Squidman at his own game. We cheat. We cheat a lot. Another thing I can't get over, if this is places like having earthquakes a lot of like the support beacons, like right here, this is a prime example. These are cobblestone. These are obviously cobblestone. Cobblestone was the best stone you could get back in the day. If an earthquake was to happen, there's like a cement mixture that's not as strong as our cement nowadays. in between those, it would get jostled loose. That's why nowadays a lot of old cobblestone needs new cement, because that shit breaks under just about any strain. So it's kind of like, but I'll expend my disbelief. After all, like, he made all this somehow with pig people, so you know. And these pig people can't even figure out, oh, if you put 2 blocks on each other, they can fall. Because, you know, you guys are good at this. You guys have the budget to, you know, make pig people, but you don't have the budget to make them smart, so. Oh, broke shit. Do I grab this shit and put it on the movie things? Yeah, just that's good. Just jam the doohickeys and the diddle dongers, and then hope that magic happens. Oh, and also, I have this really non-ambiguous friend on my friends list. I'm not gonna say his name, but his name's fucking Kyle, and I'll leave everyone else to figure out who that is. Yo, jackass, man, you had me and my artist, like, spend, like, about a week trying to do your profile art, and you're not on for, like, 3 days? Work on that shit, cause, you know, you asked, and I did this art for you, and you just want to sit there and think, oh, I'm so good. You've uploaded 1 video! Why you gotta be mean to me? Fuck that though, forget about that. Let's focus on whatever I just did. You know what's weird? I really am not scared of these water monsters. Like, I don't get it. The pig people are scary. They're actually kind of scary. Maybe it's because there's like thousands of them. Quotation marks, thousands. I don't know, probably hundreds to be exact. But there's a lot of them. They outnumber me. They probably outnumber a small Irish city. And this isn't really a lot. Why'd you get scared, dude, right? Oh shit, am I gonna die here? Throw an object. At what? Oh. Hey, it's the oldest thing that never works. If you ever try that shit, it won't work. You can't just throw a rock at it like a fire escape ladder and it'll fall down. I've tried that a lot. It doesn't work. Only time that shit works is if you're messing with like a fire escape from the 80s or something. The rain made those things. What was the... Wait, what? Oh! Oh, that really did hurt. He slid down and smashed his head on there, I think. I don't know. I don't remember there being blood. Oh, okay. I guess I did that to beat the shit out of my character, then. Finding the children. The flood is drained. I've prevailed. The saboteur is beaten. My heart pounds with excitement, even as my head spins and shudders in feverish anticipation. How this machine now throbs about me, sensing its rebirth is imminent. The final descent beckons me to enter, as Lily once lay on our wedding bed and summoned me into manhood. So... That's fun. That's nice. So, if nobody understands what he just said, he just talked about fucking his wife. Yeah, that's what he just talked about. Yeah. He just talked about his dead wife. I don't know why he just throws the fact, you know, he just likes to talk about her a lot. Like, I would stop that. Yeah, but he just talked about, you know, yeah. He's basically saying this moment, where he just touched a couple vials and tries to save his dead kids, is almost as good as that time where he banged his apparently super pretty dead wife. I hate the fact that my lantern be buzzing when I see the invisible monsters, because I wonder what they actually look like if there was ever a character model for them. Does anyone else get like Fallout like vibes every time those doors open? These things are always weird. This is the thing that makes me think it's not real. You go from industrialized factory to, oh, quaint little wooden place. Like, what the this is confusing. And this is gross. What are these? Are those eyes? Or are they noses? Like, why? Get out of here. Why is this bag unnaturally black for some reason? Is he trying to be racist? The children dancing! They pulled the child loose from the thresher, or at least what was left. More where that came from, said the foreman, apologizing for the inconvenience. Yeah, I don't understand that one. Go! Go, go, go. Let's do this, okay? It's crazy. It's like how fast the scenery can really change. I'd say it's disturbing, but at this point, what haven't we seen? I think that would be cool is like figure out that he like killed his wife or something. March 15th, 1899. Curled into my bunk all sick and sweat-ridden, they cleaned my room about me, but I can only hear the voice from within that gentlest of stones. It sings to me and I dream of a great machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers in the rotten ribcage and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. I remember how it whispered to me as we rolled sick and heaving, and I remember when we pulled into Southampton and we both wept, for it was every bit as much a desecration as had been sung to me. And then we came to London, and I set it upon the mantelpiece, and went into the house and gathered the servants, set on recrafting them. And then I went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls under the weeping bulges of the rhododendrons. That's a flower I've never ever heard of, so props to you, game. That's every fucking bit of this game is getting weirder and weirder. The heart of the machine. And when they first said daddy, my heart was molten, as if blood frozen upon the ground were held to the sun to thaw and slop. And they were inseparable, always together, one soul in two buddies. And my love was all-consuming. I would die for you, I whispered to their sleeping faces. I would kill, I would set this world to ruin to protect you. I have fought through dark tunnels, great engines, the foulest of beasts. I've set my covenant and drained this flood, and I am come for you now, my darling boys. It's weird, the fact that he's like he loves his kids so much, but they look very dead. I get it, it would make sense, he loves them very much. Why do you even need to put signs that no unauthorized people are supposed to be here? Who would get here?
You set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants, and we set you and I on recrafting them, and then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls alone.
Did I kill my kids? Tiny shattered skulls. My servants would be adults or teenagers, not enough to have tiny skulls.
To spare them the world you have created for us all.
Did I make the professor in my head? Is it all in my head? Yo, talk about the heart of the machine. This is the biggest core of a machine I've ever seen. But did I kill my kids? I buried tiny shattered skulls in my garden. And a stone told me to make this all. This has all been in my head. The stone's been manipulating me. I've gone mad.
place.
Oh, trust me on this, Mandus. God isn't around these parts. Blame me. If. Who knew it?
I tried so hard. I will uphold my promise. I will always protect them for you. My eyes are your eyes. My heart is your heart. I will rip them loose from this rotten world and set them to burn, all to save them.
So he even just admitted he messed his promise up. His promise was to protect his children. He couldn't do that. They died. Their skulls were crushed. But by what? A father could very much crush his children's skulls. With how young these children are, it's simple boot kick to the head. That's all it would take. But if they were killed by the machine, wouldn't that make him want to make the machine even more? Because the most innocent thing in the world, his children, was killed, and he would blame the world, I guess? Because this guy doesn't know what the hell's going on, apparently. Stupid. I don't know, I feel like I kinda have it, just don't know how to say it yet.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane.
Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition? Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
Oh god. I'm touching shit without knowing what it does, and screw it. The machine gets life once more. The button won't work. The final act of sabotage. The bastard has been here too. This is the epicenter of his meddlings. This is where it began, and this is where it will end. I will seek the source of this obstruction, and I will render this sabotage impotent once and for all. Well, we'll do that. But that'll have to wait for the next video, because that'll be all for Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs. I feel like we are on the threshold of the ending of this one. And I feel like this ending's really going to be a good one, because I'm very much enjoying the story and the monsters a lot. And I need to know if I killed those kids. But in the meantime, it's Scuba Squid swimming away once again, and I hope you have an amazing day.